So I'm looking at this picture and I'm thinking to myself, I'm going to list all the things that point to this actually being Kate. And after I finish doing that, I'm going to point to signs that point to the photo being fake. So I think it's 50-50. I think it could be her, and I think there are enough signs that also point that it could also be some kind of doctored picture. So, signs pointing that it could actually be Kate. It looks a little like Kate. The features resemble Kate. There is that eyebrow that's does its own thing, and that's present behind the glasses there. You can see slightly the eyebrow that tends to kind of raise it by itself and acts independently of the other eyebrow. So that's there. Also, folks are saying the mole is not there, but if you notice, the pap shot is very, very grainy. And if you look very closely in the unreduced, the photo where the noise is not reduced, you do see a slight mole. So I don't think that explains that it's not Kate, because the cleaned up shot would have reduced the mole in addition to the static in the picture. So another thing that would point to it being Kate, yes, people are saying that this person looks much heavier, her face is much fuller, but that is understandable if she's been on bed rest from having had very serious surgery, and you don't know what kind of medications could cause somebody to, medications can also cause you to get puffy and bloated. She could be on steroids, on, prednisone, and that can cause you to get puffy as well. So those are all signs pointing to it actually being Kate. Does have a strong resemblance to Kate. And there are certain markers in Kate's face that are present in this photograph. So those are the signs pointing to being Kate. Now, on to signs pointing to this not being Kate, or rather that, I think it's Kate, but that the photo could be kind of doctored. Okay. Why is only Kate grainy in the photograph? Why isn't Carol, Kate's mom, not grainy? So you have a pap shot. They're both from the same relative distance from the photographer, but only Kate is grainy, but Carol is not grainy. Okay, so there's that. Also, if you know anything about the way how the paparazzi operates, they don't just take one picture. They're going to take a burst. They're going to take a burst of pictures. So you're going to have hundreds of pictures, especially a Kate sighting, which is going to command a lot of money. You're going to see pictures of her from several different angles, because the paparazzi is going to be like, oh my God, it's Kate. Let me just take one picture and I'll be happy with that. No paparazzi is going to operate like that. The paparazzi is going to take a burst of pictures, and therefore you're gonna have like you're gonna see her with her head slightly turned. You're gonna see her with her head turned back. You're gonna see her maybe covering her. I don't know. The paparazzi is going to take a burst of pictures. It's not just going to be one static, one-dimensional shot. So that is one sign pointing to this actually being a kind of planted photo. Not that it's not Kate, but a planted photo, some kind of composite between an AI image and Photoshop. So that leads me to the next pointer that the picture is a fake, and that is that it could be a composite of AI and Photoshop combined. Why do I say this? You can upload a photograph of someone into a large language model, such as DALL-E. There are so many of them now. Midjourney. What's the other one? A whole bunch of them. And you can get an AI will spit out an image similar to this one. And it could also be a combination of both, Photoshop. Also, the warmth of the picture, the color saturation, is completely different on Carol's side than on Kate's side. Like Carol is bathed in sun, and like Kate's not getting any kind of sun at all. She's like wearing these like cheap looking drugstore glasses. Doesn't fit the MO of Kate, which is to be super glamorous. That definitely does not look like her. I mean, in terms of that doesn't look like her. Not that the picture doesn't resemble her, it does resemble her, but to be this dressed down is not Kate. That's not Kate. Okay, Kate is gonna make sure Kate leaves the house. Kate is gonna be glammed up. But okay, it is understandable. You're recovering from something. You went through something. You're recovering. You feel like shit. You look like shit. You don't feel to glam up. You just want to be comfortable. And I don't know. It just looks like it could be like William is under so much pressure to produce some kind of sign of life from Kate, instead of all these statements. Like people are not listening to his statements anymore. I mean, everybody, they keep talking about Kate Middleton issues this statement, and then when you read further on, it's not actually her issuing the statement at all. It's a spokesperson or a source or William himself. So that was not going to satisfy people. So I think he realized that he's under a lot of pressure to show something, quote unquote current. Now, is this it? I am not, I'll tell you, I am not 100% convinced that this is her, but I'm not 100% convinced that this is not her. Okay, so someone else pointed out that there are other elements in the photograph that point to it being photoshopped. Like, for example, you've got the car looks like it has extra tires, and There doesn't appear to be another car behind it or a motorcycle. So that's, and AI can do that too. If you've ever played around with AI, you know that AI does funny stuff like that as well. Listen, we're in the age of AI right now, and it's very possible that he could have, they could have cooked up some picture of Kate based on a real picture of Kate. They could have cooked up an AI image based on a real picture of Kate. And then they could have doctored that picture up even further to make it appear more like her. Um, yeah, that's what I feel. I feel like it could be Kate, and I feel like it could not be Kate. So, because here's the thing, right? If it's really her, if the Paps really got a shot of her, this is the main thing for me. If the Paps really got a shot of her, it would not just be one shot. There from a distance, they're gonna take a burst of pictures. So you're gonna see her from every single angle. It's gonna be splashed all across the front page, and this one single picture was splashed across the front page. But you're gonna see all the different angles of her talking to her mom, and as they claim that she was chatting it up. I think some Australian reporter said that she was chatting it up with her mom. Okay, if she was chatting it up with her mom, I mean, let's see more pictures then. I'm not satisfied with just one picture, especially, the way how the paparazzi operate. They finally get a shot of somebody who hasn't been seen in months. They're going to go overboard. They're going to get every single angle that they can get, not just one single flat, one-dimensional, grainy-looking thing, okay? That's not how the paparazzi operate. And I don't want to hear anything about, they're respecting privacy. That's BS. Paparazzi and privacy cannot be used in the same sentence. So I definitely don't buy that argument. And also, the UK, this was leaked from TMZ, and not the UK press, and almost like they want to say, okay, I don't know. I don't know why it would be leaked from TMZ and not from the UK press. Um, there's an element about this that makes it seem like a plant, like something orchestrated in the same way that the Pipa shots looked like they were kind of orchestrated. So the final verdict for me is that I am not entirely sure that it is Kate, and I'm not entirely sure that it's not.
You know what it looks like it could be to me? It looks like if you give AI a prompt, you tell AI, make me a pointillist Georges Seurat type painting of Kate Middleton. And this is what it's going to pump out. I don't know, just a thought. Kind of has that impressionist painting type look to it. All right, let me know what you think. Drop a line in the comments. Be sure to like and subscribe. And I'll catch you later.